Jenny told me not to walk right behind her. I could have just been with her. Because who's your people? As in, who raised you? As in, what morals at what time or what construct constructed you? Which parish you grew up in? Because where you staying on? And who taught you how to swim? What shore side? What season? What situation? Were you thrown off the dock? Were you being with armbands? Whose niece or nephew did you end up dating? Who you talk to? No. What bus you used to catch? You ever scratch your name in the back of a backseat with a compass point after 3:30? You ever egg the other school bus on Halloween and then duck behind the seat till you didn't get your school shirt dirty? Then who's your people? I'm asking my parents actually to speak to grown-ups when you were little. Say good morning. Girl, say hello. Stop acting like you don't remember Aunt so. Y'all Hollis, right? No, you're Simmons. No, you're Parsons. What Parsons do you spar with? Are you spawned from your Parsons? I know your uncle used to be a locksmith. You're Pearl's son, right? No, you're Earl's boy. You're Donna's girl. Your aunt's named Joy. Yeah. Your aunt bakes cakes. Your aunt does her. Your cousin Fixie breaks a mic fixture. When's the last time you stood up? You ever rubbed your bike off? How much road rash you got? You got spots, Bermuda rot, dandruff shampoo, right? You bathed in it every night. Where you get your fish sandwiches from? You ever had a bee sting, drink stinging out of tea, got a centipede bite? You ever had your birthday shouted up by the captain on Power 95? What you drink, man? Shivers Ale? Black and Coke? What school you went to? Matter of fact, who are your folks? Your granny says Tom. Your granny works Velcro. I know your uncle used to paint roofs, your daddy used to work at Telco. Who you grew up with? I'm not from Tom. It is guys from down east. It is like from my country. You know what I'm talking about. No one talks about it, but it's talked about. Which guys you bang with? Which cousin caught your fare at the bus stop, at the rubber tree, at the roundabout? You had your bike still in there, right outside your uncle's house. Who's your people? Your parents still together? I think my auntie was in the wedding. Who you went to Harbor Nights with when you was like 11? You picked your Yancy for May 24th, Boxing Day, when you fight. You ever showing up to cup matches pressed out Norway? As a matter of fact, who's your team? No, for real, I'm asking, who's your team? You ever in Europe at the field? How much swizzle you had? How long was your hair spinning for? How you make it back to your bed? You ever crashed on the beach? Who you purchased from? Lord, Ace boy from upstate, Missions, man, his house is just way too far. And who taught you how to duck breeze on scenic heights, Napton Hill, Barrack Hill? You ever swallowed so much salt water you become it for like a minute? You ever been called a suck rock? A dreamer? A water rat? Does the water feel like home to you? Do you remember brushing cake salt off your face? Do you remember stinging your leg with a towel to get the excess sand off again in your mama's car? Who's your people? As in suss you out, as in litmus test. It's a query to find each other in a haystack. It's an I see you. How Bermudians can hear our accent crossing airport in the middle of a crowded mall in Minnesota, in a desert 6,000 miles away, because who's your people? Is he saying they're saying, Wagwan? What you say? You say, you're cool, cause it know you're straight. Who's your people? As in, of which ancestor do you spring from in perennial form? Who keeps showing up in your palms? How many generations can still hold the trait, can still hold traits? We come from everywhere, so who holds your face? Who you look like? Who you sound like? Where you get your tongue from? Are you descended of Camargo, Bego, Bassett, Darrell? Did your great dance original Bombays and all you H-names? Yo, who's your people? As in, who were they? Who you buried? Who you never knew? Whose bloodline made you? Whose tree have you fallen from? Have you harvested your roots? Are you the outside child, the firstborn, the bruised fruit? Who's your people? It's a theme and variations, because we're of the same. It's all familiar patterns. How we live identical lives over again and routine and rituals. This is how our people survive, by continuing until the sun burns out, by diving for pearl, tapping trees for palm wine and swallowing rum, from minding onions to selling onions, to frying onions for butter sauce, for Sunday, for bacchanal, for catching that fresh wine at a session you was leaving. Supposed to be it. For touring your brethren, for being third brethren, for laying in the road, for resurrecting as a violet petal on the roadside. Who's your people? It's a theme and variation. A mnemonic device to remember who we are. Tribe, cluster, dysfunctional family. Yo, look around for a second. Look around, we're a dysfunctional family. One of us is always yelling. One of us is always stealing. A bunch of us pretend to party and 2/3 of us are leaving. But I love us. I love us. Even these strange cousins and arm's length acquaintances and drunk uncles causing a ruckus. It's a gestational throwback, unspooling thread to a generational hand. So I'm asking you, who's your people? But I'm asking you, who's your people? I'm really just asking